Hello, Titan fans. This is Clone Riggy. And this is the Mokele-Mbembe Titan profile. Mokele-Mbembe's nickname is M&M. Biological information, species, Titanus Mokele-Mbembe, status alive, allies Godzilla, enemies Ghidorah and Monarch. Mokele-Mbembe, also dubbed Titanus Mokele-Mbembe, is a giant elephant-like titan. Mokele-Mbembe briefly appears in the 2019 film Godzilla King of the Monsters, besides his name appearing on a monitor, but is heavily obscured by smoke and dust. Name: Mokele-Mbembe, meaning the one who stops the flow of rivers. Is a water-dwelling Congolese cryptid similar to believed to be a sauropod-like dinosaur in Godzilla King of the Monsters, the official movie novelization. Working agents in Outpost 75 call him Mokele and M&M. The later presumably reference in the to the candy design. In the novelization, Mokele-Mbembe is described as a gray quadruped with a pebbled reptilian back, with a head representing an earless elephant, although his tusks are pointed down instead of up. Each of his feet possesses 5 claws. His front legs are slightly longer than his hind legs. The tail of Mokele-Mbembe is 2/3 the length of his entire body. His mouth opens like a crocodile to reveal thousands of sharp teeth. He also has a curved horn on the top of his head, which pulsates a faint green glow. It's assumed that in Mokele-Mbembe's brief appearance, he is portrayed by CGI, although is not one of the titans that Michael Dougherty mentions designing. And despite not appearing in concept art, the novelization of Godzilla King of the Monsters describes Mokele-Mbembe in detail, implying that the figure in the cloud of smoke and dust is a model for Mokele-Mbembe and not a placeholder. Mokele-Mbembe's roar appears to be low with small bellows. History: Godzilla King of the Monsters. Shortly after Alan Jonah's eco-terrorist group attacked Monarch Outpost 61 in China, Master Sergeant Martinez reported to Outpost 75 in Jebel Barkal, Sudan, driven there by the zoologist Esmail. He noted that the cylindrical pit and cavern within the site are believed to be 15,000 to 20,000 years old, more than ancient than any recorded civilization, and took her to see Mokele-Mbembe inside the cavern's containment rigging. The next day, Nez met with Colonel Freer, who informed her the Titan was to be terminated if he made any unexpected moves, in order to be kept secret from the civilians and Monarch, following the release of Ghidorah by Jonah's group and Dr. Emma Russell, voicing to Monarch. Her intentions help them release more. Nez advised Dr. Kearns, head of the outpost, to kill the Titan. He refused, even after learning the group had also unleashed Rodan, believing that the U.S. government was just looking for an excuse to dispatch the creatures. Ghidorah's alpha call awakened the dormant Titans around Earth, including Mokele-Mbembe, which drove them into a frenzy. He pushed against the containment field, quickly overloading it and upending the nearby control room before Nez could press the kill switch, killing Kearns and many other agents. Nez, Esmail, Keller, and Freer watched Mokele-Mbembe surface beneath a pyramid. He grabbed several agents with his trunk and ate them, starting with Keller, as two ospreys engaged him. Their weapons having little effect. He used his tail to cut open one of the planes in half. Nez rallied the remaining soldiers at the outpost, joining up with the Egyptian army as the Titan traveled north along the Nile River, and laid a trap for him in a canyon with high tension lines and explosive charges. Neither fazed him, and he overran their defenses easily, stepping on tanks, slashing through high-tension lines with his tail, and throwing a Humvee at a fire jet. Nez fired on Mokele-Mbembe with her sidearm as he approached, but he paused just before delivering a fatal blow, having calmed by the distant activation of the Orca by Madison Russell. Abilities. Durability. Mokele's pebbled reptilian back is durable enough to withstand a missile that has almost no effect on him. Strength in combat. In addition to his tusks, Mokele-Mbembe's tail is sharp enough to slice an osprey in half, and strong enough to tear through a pyramid. Mokele's trunk is also incredibly fast, as well being prehensile, allowing him to grab moving targets. His teeth are also incredibly sharp. Trivia. Despite his name, Mokele-Mbembe shares more elements, and within thus may be inspired by the Groot slang, a legendary creature in South African folklore which is said to resemble an elephant with a long snake-like tail. This leads to the possibility that the myth of the Groot slaying was inspired by sightings of Mokele-Mbembe, and that was the full Titan profile of Mokele-Mbembe. See y'all in the next Titan profile. Peace.